Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I really do appreciate you guys watching, and for the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel, I really do appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and following. It's a nice thing to know that people are interested in what you're doing. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and there's a little bell that pops up. When you hit that button, hit the bell, you get notified of any up and coming videos that I might be posting, and you can keep a track of this series as well. It'll just notify you of the next video posted. Anyway, so listen, in this episode, I'm going to be knocking out quite a lot of stuff. We've got the guts of the project is done. Plumbing's in, electric's done, framing's done, and all that good stuff. So now I can close stuff up, and it feels really good to be at that point because you know, you can kind of rip through this work now and get it done. So I'm looking forward to that. What we're doing is we're going to be knocking out drywall, tile board, and a bunch of mud work in this episode. So I've hypersped a bunch of this stuff up. I've done a bit of yakking and all that good stuff. So listen, watch this one, follow on to episode 6 after this. Episode 6 is going to be a lot of hyperspeeding. There's a little bit too much talking in my video, so I'm just going to be hyperspeeding up to the end. I'll knock out some good video at the end of the finished project, hopefully, and we'll go from there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump on it, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye. So what we're going to do is I'm going to wrap this from here all the way around here in 6mm plastic. I'm going to do one layer, shall I say. And when I do that layer, I'm going to silicone the bottom of the plastic to the liner of the shower pan. Then I'm going to staple it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shim the walls with paper shims, because invariably old framing, you got 2x4s in and out and all over the place. So what I generally do is do my first layer of 6mm, then I'll shim, then I'll do a second layer of 6mm, then I know my walls are flat. The reason for doing that is insulation's horrible. So if I can cover up the insulation while I'm working on strips and staple guns that blow insulation in your face all day long, I'd rather do that to be personally feeling good about insulation, which I never really do. But anyway, I'm going to get on doing this plastic, and I'm going to hyperspeed it for you, and we'll get to the shimming stage and I'll show you what I do there. Alrighty folks, so that's the first layer of plastic on the shower. Looks like a Dexter kill room, doesn't it? Shouldn't get any ideas. Stasio, go into my room. Just kidding. So yeah, that's all done. So now what I got to do is I got to set a level on there or a straight edge, start paper shimming to get the walls nice and flat so I don't have to fight tile. Because if I put my tile board on there, nail it to a bent 2x4, then I've got to compensate in the tile. It becomes a pain in the butt. I'd rather straighten the walls right now, get it done with some paper shims, lay some more plastic, lay my board, good to go. So down here on the bottom, you can kind of see this little area right here. Right before I tile board, I'm going to be siliconing up behind all of this, all down through here, just as a double whammy, so I don't have any water issues. But it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to trim some plastic and I will hyperspeed the shimming process. Cool. Okie dokie folks, so it's a new day for us. We finished up yesterday with this plastic in the background. Stasio's out there laying some block, got the door swinging. I just wanted to address the big orange elephant in the room. So you may have seen in the videos, I've had this big orange thing. So my finger's kind of busted a little bit, and you can kind of see the difference. It's a little bit swollen. Now I had a rope in my hand holding my horse. He yanked a rope out of my hand and snapped this section of my finger. It just went snap like that. So I kind of put it back, and I've been strapping it like this for the last 3 weeks. It doesn't seem to be getting any better, to be fair. So I went and saw a doctor today, and I got to go see a specialist tomorrow. But I'm going to strap it up today, carry on for a little bit. I'm going to maybe set some tile board here, and then we'll see how we get on with that, because it's killing me. I'm kind of getting really irritated by the fact that I can't do anything. But I'm going to plug along. Alright guys, well, I'll hyperspeed the tile board and maybe give you a couple tips on it. It's pretty straightforward. All you do is got to cut it, set it up, nail it to the wall, and I'm good to go. Alright guys, catch you in a bit. Okie dokie folks, we got all the tile board in. Now, inherently, when you're doing tile board, you know, you get little areas like this, gaps at the top, little holes here, cracks, seams, all that kind of stuff. Little corners that get busted out. So what I do is I get some thin set. I get some thin set, which is essentially the adhesive that you put the tile on the board with, and I'll go around and fill all these cracks. Now that's prior to doing a mesh, anti-crack mesh that goes over all the joints. So I'm going to fill the big holes first, then I'll go over it with an anti-crack membrane, then I'll go over it with the waterproofing material. I'm going to use a product called Red Guard, and basically it's going to waterproof all this outside of putting the plastic behind the Harley backer. So I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of that in there. I'll hyperspeed this up, and we'll do the waterproofing. I'll show you how to do that in a bit, okay? Alrighty guys, I got that done, and you can see right here, I had some pretty big holes there. We had some pretty big gaps at the top here. Unfortunately, the ceiling line is a ½ inch out of level from the floor. So, you know, measuring up from here to there and there to there, there's a ½ inch difference. This whole thing's out of level up here. So, you know, I didn't want to start splay cutting tile board and all that. I just filled it with the thin set and getting ready for the mesh. And as you can see, pretty clean, all ready to go for waterproofing and mesh. I'm gonna have to run to the old Home Depot to get that, so that's gonna be a bit of a drag. But maybe I'll just save this waterproofing for another time. Hey, good morning guys. It's a fresh new day out there. I've got to say, it's absolutely beautiful. Sun's shining. Can't complain. My man Stasio's not coming in today, so I'm going to show you any block work. As I explained to you in the last clip, shower's pretty much done. I'm going to run off and get some bits and bobs for that a bit later, the waterproofing. But I'm going to get on with a bit of drywalling in this area and through here. So I'm just going to hyperspeed. There's nothing really to learn about drywalling. If you haven't done it, leave a comment or a suggestion down in the comment section. I'll answer any questions that you got about drywalling, but it's pretty straightforward. I could do you guys a pretty quick tutorial video about cutting and hanging drywall, so I'm not going to waste my time in this one. Anyway, I'm going to hyperspeed this and get busier. Alright guys, as you can see by that quick speed up, I've got these pieces in here. I'm going to leave the screw off for Stasio. I've got one more piece to do in the closet, but there's a #1 rule in drywall: lay your big pieces first, and all your offcut generally fits into the smaller spaces that you need cuts for. So I'm going to save that little cut piece right there. I'm going to start hacking into some larger spaces here, and I'm going to work on this little section here. Morning folks, it's a fresh new day on the job site. Got a little bit of drywall hung yesterday, going to carry on today. Catch up with you. folks, so most of the drywall is done. We're starting to set metal around here, around these areas, all the door frames. We're setting the steel for the mud guys. Fortunately, I got them coming in on Saturday, I think, so I'm going to speed this up. Hey there folks, so we've got all the metals on. I don't know if you can see the edges, straight edges everywhere. Straight edges. So I decided to drywall the inside of this area and put metal on because I've got mud guys coming on Saturday, I think. And I can't really mud too well with my hand the way it is, so I had to hire somebody in. But basically when the window comes, what we'll have to do is cut this drywall back to slide the window in, but it'll be all finished to the window, and then I'll just mud this section on my own. We got all the metals around the doors. So looking pretty sweet. All the drywall on. All in all, pretty good day's work. Got a lot done today. I'm going to work on this shower tomorrow to put the red guard waterproofing on there, along with a little extra metal work, but pretty happy with the outcome so far. Check it out. Way nice. Pretty groovy, my friends. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. It's been a long day. Hey, good morning guys. It's another day. It's Saturday actually. So from the last clip you pretty much saw that we did all the metal work. So we got all the corner beads on around the edges of everything. I've got a mud guy coming today, so we're going to hyperspeed some of that process up. I'm also getting some of the subflooring down. And I've had to stagger this section here, like original floor, first subfloor, second subfloor, and then platforms for the tub and the hole for the tub. I didn't want to bore you with watching me cut that stuff in. But basically we're getting ready for the tub. Hopefully the window will come soon. This bad boy right here should be in any day. So we can cut that out, pop the tub in, do a whole bunch of work around the tub prior to installing it fully. There's quite a mission to install this tub. It's about, I don't know, 400 pounds. It's crazy weight. So it's gonna be, like I say, a bit of a mission to get that in. I've cleaned up a little bit around the place. And check it out. And Stasio's been real busy outside. We're up to finished block height right here. This is all finished block height. We've still left this open. So we're just gonna run this in when we're ready. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I've put some metal stubs up here. So the block height is not high enough. It's not the finish height, but I don't want to do this just giant massive block wall. So I'm going to be doing a combination of wood and metal lattice work that's going to finish off the height of this, so we have privacy from the main street, even though it's pretty private around here anyway. The main street's through there, but when you get up higher on this level of the drive, people can kind of see your heads and stuff. So we're going to try and get that privacy sorted out. But it's all looking really good around here. Can't wait for this mud guy to show up. He's a bit late. It is a bit of a tricky address to find. So anyway, catch you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so listen, we had a weekend of relaxation. Definitely need it because my finger's killing me. But as you saw in the last clip, my mud guy done a pretty fabulous job. He really went out of his way to push hard on that day's work and got a lot done. He's gonna come back in a couple of days just to finish up, but I'm very close to getting the painting process going. As you can see, the mud's up in here. We've done all the patchwork. It's looking really sweet. Corner beads are in. Everything's really nicely set up for the skim coat, which he's gonna do on Wednesday. Hey guys, that's the end of part 5. Truly appreciate you watching it. Hope you enjoyed what we had going on there. There's a whole bunch of stuff happened. Tile board up, drywall up, mudding started. Feel really good about getting a lot of that done. So we're moving right on to more mud work. I'm gonna end up having to finish that myself because Don, he didn't show up on the Wednesday. So I gotta go ahead and skim that out myself. And we're going to pop the bathtub in, get the tiling done, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some a lot more hyper speeding. What I'm realizing is there's a little bit too much talking. It can kind of get a bit boring, to be fair. So I'm going to hyper speed everything up and you know, get to that finish stage where it's all just really nice, and hopefully I can do some nice shots with the camera and make it look sweet for you guys. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell for notifications of my next videos coming up, and give us a thumbs up. Always appreciate a good thumbs up on the video. Working hard on this, so I hope you appreciate it. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, and we're moving on to episode 6. Catch you guys later. Cheers.